Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. Just got done crushing a chest workout, so I'm feeling good. This is gonna be a shout out to Dubs, the YouTuber. Watched a lot of your content. I think you're doing a really good job exposing our favorite trailer park boy. And just as a precursor to this video, I know I've made a lot of videos about Wes, but really what it's for is because I understand what it's like to be a guy in your early 20s, not having anyone to look up to, and a lot of times with the lack of experience comes a lack of discernment, and young men can get fooled very easily about what a strong man is and who they should look up to. I know I made previous videos that cover this topic, but especially when you're young and maybe you don't have like a strong father in your life or some older male role models that can help point you in the right direction. It's very easy to get swindled by someone like Wes. So I really appreciate what Dubs is doing. He's really, in my opinion, being the one leading the charge, guys, it's working, and I want to tell you why it's working, because Wes is feeding into it. He's been making videos about other YouTubers talking shit about him, which, the catalyst of this obviously was the Fresh and Fit podcast with Andrew Wilson. But Wes has definitely taken note, and it's obviously gotten to him because, one, he privatized his Instagram. Two, he's made videos trying to refute or rebuke certain things that people have said about him, and trying to push back on all the people who have made videos about him. So if he was truly above it all and who he tries to, who he's espousing to be, he wouldn't have made a video even acknowledging that people are making videos about him. So it's obviously getting to him. And it's important, like I said, because, for instance, like I have a friend. He's a 26-year-old guy, from Miami. Good kid, but really kind of lacks a lot of direction. Got a lot of potential, but lacks direction. And being in Miami with the girls and people showing off all the crazy cars and the lifestyle, it's very easy to get caught up in that and think that that's what one needs to do to get, to get the girls, to get status, notoriety, respect, whatever. And he was really into Wes, and we even had a private conversation. He's like, man, what's your deal with Wes? Why do you have something against this dude? And we started talking, and he contacted me last night. He said he watched one of my videos and said that, you're right. Like, this dude is this is not somebody that I should be looking up to. Because look, man, I'm not trying to sit up here and talk shit about somebody. I know that I did, whatever. It was fun. It was for shits and giggles. But the substance behind what I was saying was valid. And that's really more what it's about. It's about what's really being said. It's about the message to counteract, in my opinion, someone who has a good message but behaves in such a way that's really incongruent with that message. And look, it's just like children. Children you could tell a kid all the right things, but if you're acting a fool, your children learn by what they see, not what you say. So Wes could say all the right things. I'm not saying he's like a father. Maybe he is a father figure to some of these kids, but he's definitely a role model. Let's just put it that way. People evaluate you based on what they see, not what you say. All right, and that's all I think that I've been trying to elucidate. I think Dubs has done a great job too. Shout out to him. But that's why I made the videos that I made. You know, it was because I'm not a no one. I believe this deep in my soul. Like, no one is coming to save you, and you're not going to be able to save anyone else. But if you could plant a seed in someone's mind to at least question something, at least take a second look at something, then that's valuable. That is giving back to the greater human apparatus in a meaningful way. And I think that is something that we all should strive to do. So that's why I made this. That's why I made the videos I made. And this is why I'm doing a shout out to Dubs, because I think he is doing a good thing. I think that especially someone like him, who, you know, was locked up for a period of time, I believe, and has, you know, I don't know the man personally, but by the way he carries himself and the way that he speaks, it's clear to me that he's very well read. It's clear to me that he has really taken to just studying the law. He's a very intelligent man, and his analysis is, in my opinion, very good. He's definitely a sharp guy, and has a good, is worth listening to, and has a really good handle on things, I think. And I also think that he's someone who's relatable to a lot of guys who maybe got in trouble or were heading down the wrong road, where, you know, you listen to him, I think he can help a lot of people. I think he's definitely a good man, and appreciate what he's doing. So guys, don't get it twisted. You know, it's not about hating. It's just about elucidating. You know, what I think is an important message that needs to be heard. You know, as Christ said, you know, what is a man that, you know, gains the whole world and loses his soul? You know, and that's, I know that Andrew Wilson said that too, but it was a very fitting, you know, aphorism, or saying whatever you want to say in that context. So that's all I really got to say. You know, I'm not going to sit up here and go tit for tat about all the bullshit with Wes or that. Don't have time for it, but I just wanted to say why I think it is important that people put these videos out, because for those of you guys that already see what this is and it's like, hey, can we move on now? These videos are not for you. You don't need to watch this. You already know what's going on. These videos, but think back to your 22-year-old self, or maybe think back to somebody else that you knew that they were impressionable and young and lost and misguided at that age, or even older. And that's who these videos are for. These videos are to help, you know, serve as a counter to all Wes's bullshit, really. So that's all I gotta say. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Click the subscribe button. I'll see you on the next video.